Hi, my name is Ally Sammarco, and welcome to my channel, your premier source for breaking down today's most critical issues with a touch of sass and a whole lot of insight. I'm your host, Ally Sammarco, and today we're tackling a headline that's causing quite the stir: the Trump-Vance ticket and their disturbing plans for abortion rights. Buckle up, because this one's going to be a wild ride. Iowa's law is considered one of the most severe in the nation, and it reflects a growing trend of restrictive abortion legislation in various states. This new wave of laws is being driven by a concerted effort from conservative lawmakers and their allies. At the forefront of this movement is now the Trump-Vance ticket, which has put forward their ambitious Project 2025 agenda. Let's dive into what this agenda entails and why it's causing such a stir. Project 2025 is a comprehensive plan spearheaded by Donald Trump and his allies to impose a nationwide abortion ban. This plan aims to override state laws and enforce a federal standard that would drastically limit reproductive rights across the country. The Trump-Vance ticket isn't just content with the status quo. They're pushing for a sweeping change that could fundamentally alter reproductive freedoms for millions of Americans. DNC spokesperson Ada Ross has been outspoken about this agenda. She recently stated, and I quote, "Anti-choice extremists like Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are the reason why cruel abortion bans are ripping away women's rights across the country." This is a crucial point. These bans are not merely isolated incidents. They are part of a coordinated effort to restrict reproductive freedoms on a massive scale. Now let's focus on the key figures driving this agenda. Donald Trump has been particularly vocal about his role in overturning Roe v. Wade, which he has celebrated as one of his major achievements. Trump's enthusiasm for this cause has been evident in his public statements and in his policy positions. Trump even said himself, quote, "I was proudly the person responsible for the ending of Roe v. Wade. Nobody else was going to get that done but me." Trump's boastfulness aside, his actions have had profound implications. The reversal of Roe v. Wade has set a troubling precedent, allowing states to impose their own restrictive laws, as evidenced by the recent changes in Iowa. Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, has been equally supportive of these measures, adding fuel to the fire with his own extreme views. Vance even said, "I think that what I really think on So first of all, the Dobbs decision, everybody knows, overruled Roe v. Wade. I think that was the right decision." Vance's support for extreme measures like 6-week bans, without exceptions for rape or incest, reveals a troubling commitment to imposing harsh restrictions on reproductive rights. His stance is part of the broader strategy to roll back all the progress and impose stringent limits nationwide. But here's where things get even more concerning. The Trump-Vance Project 2025 plan is not just about pushing for state-level restrictions. It's about implementing these extreme measures on a federal scale. This includes the potential revival of outdated laws like the Comstock Act, an 1873 statute designed to restrict access to birth control and abortion. The Comstock Act is a relic from a time when women's rights were severely limited. The idea of resurrecting such a law underscores the far-reaching nature of the Trump-Vance agenda. Their plan aims to roll back reproductive rights to a time when choices were incredibly restricted, impacting not just abortion access, but potentially other aspects of reproductive health. Despite the aggressive push from Trump and Vance, there's a significant disconnect between their plans and what the American people actually want. Recent polling data shows that a staggering 80% of Americans oppose a nationwide abortion ban. That's an overwhelming majority, and it includes a substantial portion of Republicans who are not in favor of these extreme measures. USA Today recently published an article saying Americans overwhelmingly oppose the next goal of many anti-abortion activists to enact a federal law banning abortion nationwide. This widespread opposition highlights a critical gap between the Trump-Vance agenda and the views of the electorate. It's a clear indication that many Americans are ready to push back against these radical policies and defend reproductive rights. While Trump and Vance are aggressively pushing their Project 2025 agenda, the majority of Americans are standing firm against these efforts. With the elections coming up in November, it's clear that voters are prepared to defend their reproductive rights and resist these extreme policies. Thank you for joining us today. We'll continue to keep you updated on the latest developments and critical issues. Stay tuned for more in-depth analysis and commentary as we navigate these crucial topics together. I'm Ally Sammarco, and we'll see you next time.